Do you know the number one reason coaches burn out? It's not because coaching doesn't work. It's not because the coaching industry is saturated. It's not because you're not good enough. It's because they're trying to do all the wrong things first. They get caught in branding spirals, rabbit holes of funnels, dithering about their niche, building a complicated website, and that endless DIY trap. And they burn themselves out long before they ever sign their first client. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. And today, I want to give you a smarter, simpler path. Welcome back to She Coaches Coaches, the podcast for coaches who want to build a business without the overwhelm. I'm your host, Candy Motzek, and if you're feeling tired, stuck, or you're secretly wondering if maybe you're not cut out for this, then this episode is for you. Now, when most coaches start, they think, I need a website, I need a logo, I need a funnel, I need a course, I need. And that list can feel endless. So they spend weeks, sometimes months, tweaking their brand colors, choosing a logo, writing copy for a website that nobody's going to visit yet, fiddling with their email automations, and building fancy funnels. And on top of that, they spin out about their niche. They tell themselves they've got to choose the perfect niche, the one that they will love forever and that is definitely going to work. They worry that they're going to make a mistake or that if they pick the wrong thing, they'll be stuck with it forever. So instead of moving forward, they freeze. They get stuck in indecision, paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. This is what I call the DIY burnout cycle. You're working hard, you're busy, you feel like you're building a business, but the truth is, you're not signing clients. And without clients, you don't actually have a business. You've got an expensive hobby. You're exhausting yourself. And then you start to wonder why all that hard work isn't paying off. Now, if this sounds like you, I want you to pause and take a breath. Take heart. You don't have to go down this path. It doesn't have to be as hard as you make it. We're going to talk a little bit about that. I want you to know that there is a secret that most coaches overlook. Clients don't come from funnels. They don't come from logos or the perfect color palette. Clients come from connection and conversations, real, human conversations. Think about it. Coaching is personal, right? It's about trust and connection and belief. No one hires a coach just because their Instagram grid looks nice. They hire a coach because they feel seen and understood and supported. That connection happens in conversations, not in Canva, not from your logo, and never from your tech stack. Now, when I work with coaches, the biggest aha moment that they often get is this like, I don't actually need to do all that busy work first. I just need to start talking to people, right? That's it. That's the secret. Every consult you do, every offer you make, every coffee chat, every DM you send, those are the things that lead to clients. So, how do you avoid burnout? Well, you start by shifting your focus. So instead of trying to build everything, build relationships. Yes, there will always be things to work on. Your website, your branding, your funnels, your systems. Yes, those things are important. But when you're just starting out, they belong on the back burner. Keep them on the back burner until you're working with some clients, and then you can start to work on them. Right now, the most important thing is to start talking to real people, inviting people to work with you, making offers, signing clients. Do that first and build the rest later. Another reason coaches burn out is because of indecision. They try to avoid making mistakes, so they don't make decisions at all. Or they make a decision and then change their mind and bounce back and forth constantly. And I've got to be honest with you, that is exhausting. You can't avoid mistakes. We're all going to make them. We all make them. But mistakes are where you learn. So the faster that you make a decision and take action, now you're going to have the data to see what you need to shift, where you need to tweak, where you need to grow. That is your place of growth. So instead of asking yourself something like, well, what if I get this wrong? Ask, what is the one step that I need to take to move forward? This shift alone can save you from burnout. So let's wrap it up. The number one reason that new coaches burn out is because they get stuck in branding spirals, funnel rabbit holes, and niche dithering, and all that DIY overwhelm. The truth is, real conversations create clients, not websites or logos. And the shift that you need to make is from trying to build everything to simply building relationships. That one focus from building everything to focusing on relationships is going to make all the difference for you. Remember, there's always going to be more to do, but focus on what matters now. Real clients from real conversations. This is the smart, simple way to start. If you want more help putting this into practice, I've created a free course just for you. It's called Stop Guessing and Start Signing Clients. Inside, you'll learn the essentials that you actually need, how to choose a profitable niche, create a simple 5-session offer, craft your one-liner that sparks interest, and start some real conversations that lead to clients. Plus, you're going to get a printable workbook to track your progress. Are you ready to grow your coaching business without burning out? Grab that free course today. I've got the link in the show notes. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that I can help you grow in your coaching business. And I will look forward to seeing you next episode.